Forget every conventional beauty standard you have ever known, because what you are about to witness will completely break the rules of nature and make you question the limits of the human body. This is not cinematic special effects, nor is it a product of artificial intelligence, but the most authentic footage of women with body features so unusual they are truly astonishing. From unprecedented world records to some of the rarest biological changes on the planet. In just a few seconds, a world of extraordinary wonders will officially open before your eyes. Quickly hit like on this video and subscribe to the channel right now to become part of a community that is always ready to explore the world's most shocking mysteries and most inspiring stories every day. Don't miss a single moment. Press the notification bell and get ready to meet 20 women with truly one-of-a-kind appearances that you may not believe are real. Barbara Jankowski Marquez was a well-known Brazilian digital content creator who attracted more than 400,000 followers across major social media platforms by sharing her journey of changing her appearance. Known online as Boneca Desumana, or Inhuman Doll, she gained special attention from the international community for pursuing the image of a real-life Barbie doll. Her life journey was closely tied to her desire to achieve a unique form of beauty, which led her to undergo a total of 27 different cosmetic procedures to refine each feature of her body. Barbara Jankowski's cosmetic transformation process was carried out comprehensively and continuously in order to reshape her appearance according to a doll-like standard. She underwent intensive facelift procedures aimed at removing loose skin that developed after her weight loss. Along with that, she also had complex facial contouring procedures, including adjustments to the eye structure and the muscles around the face to achieve a smoother, tighter look. On her personal accounts, she frequently shared detailed updates about each stage of her recovery, from bruising around the eyes to the gradual fading of surgical scars. Despite facing many mixed opinions, Barbara remained committed to her personal aesthetic goals and actively shared content documenting her daily beauty routines. Her detailed videos analyzing each of her procedures not only attracted millions of likes, but also sparked widespread discussions online about the trend of artificial doll-like beauty. This highly distinctive journey helped her establish a unique presence in the world of lifestyle and beauty bloggers in South America. Tulsi Vagiani is a British humanitarian activist, life coach, and inspirational speaker with an extraordinary story of resilience. The turning point that completely changed her life happened when she was 10 years old, after she became one of the fortunate survivors of a devastating plane crash in Nepal. This major tragedy not only caused her to permanently lose beloved members of her family, but also left her with deep burns covering 45% of her body, resulting in significant scars on her face and skin. Throughout her teenage years, Tulsi had to undergo more than 50 complex medical surgeries to repair her injuries, while spending many long years facing insults, curious stares, and deep insecurity about her appearance. However, instead of surrendering to fate or allowing pain to define who she was, she chose to turn inward, understand herself, heal, and accept her body. Her resilience was tested once again when she faced kidney failure at the age of 26 and later underwent a successful kidney transplant after several years of waiting. After overcoming a series of overwhelming hardships, Tulsi Vagiani rose again with the strength of a phoenix and devoted herself wholeheartedly to community work. She became an ambassador for the UK charity Changing Faces, helping support, protect the rights of, and raise social awareness for people with visible differences. As a Pilates rehabilitation specialist and international speaker, she has frequently appeared on major media outlets such as the BBC and Sky News to share meaningful messages. Tulsi's life journey is an endless source of inspiration about resilience, transforming pain into strength to help others overcome adversity and appreciate their true self-worth. Liz and Maddie Adams are fraternal twin sisters from New York with an inspiring journey of rising above hardship. From the moment she was born, Liz had to face major challenges due to Goldenhaar syndrome, a rare condition that affects the structure of the craniofacial region, causing facial asymmetry and incomplete development of certain organs. She had to spend the first 4 months of her life in intensive care and underwent more than 30 major and minor surgeries to improve her condition. Growing up with a visibly different appearance was never an easy challenge, but Liz always felt fortunate to have her twin sister Maddie by her side, sharing the journey and giving her strength through every stage of life. This strong bond inspired the two sisters to launch their own podcast, Courageously Kind, to spread values of kindness, courage, and community inclusion by openly sharing their personal story. Liz and Maddie have not only raised awareness about a rare syndrome, but also powerfully inspired others to learn how to love themselves authentically and appreciate their own uniqueness. Living with the rare Barbies syndrome. 23-year-old Kawana Dandara Tavares de Mello from Sao Paulo once faced harsh social judgment because of her unique appearance. At the time, she was the only person born with this condition in Brazil, and only the third known case in the world. Despite this, instead of giving up, she bravely chose to fully embrace and love her natural beauty. Her journey has become a powerful inspiration about resilience, compassion, and appreciating the uniqueness within every individual. What do you think about Kawana's strength and courage? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more inspiring stories. Before becoming known by the nickname Bratz Doll, Sapphire Saint lived a fairly ordinary life and never imagined that her appearance would one day attract the attention of millions. She loved bold makeup, full lips, and striking features similar to those of famous doll characters. At first, Sapphire only tried a few cosmetic procedures in hopes of adding more definition to her face. However, the more she appeared on social media, the more determined she became to perfect the image she had chosen. Over the years, Sapphire invested more than £110,000 in cosmetic procedures, including multiple facial enhancements and breast augmentations. The ongoing changes made her appearance noticeably different from how she looked before. Her new image quickly spread across online platforms, turning Sapphire into one of the most talked-about figures in the real-life doll community. For her, this was not simply about changing her appearance, but also about building a distinctive personal brand. Despite becoming widely known, Sapphire has also shared many times that the journey was not made up entirely of glamorous moments. Every decision required time for preparation, recovery, and careful consideration. She often encourages people to fully research any procedure before making a choice and not to follow trends simply because of pressure from social media. Sapphire's story is a reminder that behind the striking photos are many deeply personal decisions that require responsibility and careful preparation. Luara Crystal is a resilient young woman from Brazil, known for her journey of overcoming adversity and spreading positive energy to her community. Born with a rare genetic condition called osteogenesis imperfecta, also known as brittle bone disease, Luara's body was extremely fragile and vulnerable. Her condition was diagnosed while she was still in her mother's womb, and as soon as she was born, she had to face a series of complex bone injuries. Through 40 hospitalizations, 35 surgeries, 300 bone fractures, and even a severe car accident in 2021, Luara continued to hold on to faith, refusing to let physical hardship take away her smile. Despite facing enormous physical barriers and being abandoned by her father at the hospital, Luara Crystal and her mother courageously built a colorful and meaningful life together. With active support from the Brazilian Association for Assistance to Disabled Children, AACD, she underwent intensive rehabilitation therapies to improve her mobility and enhance her quality of life. Refusing to surrender to fate, Luara continued to study, play, and even showed a deep passion for music and traditional dances. Her resilient journey became a powerful source of inspiration when she appeared on the well-known charity program, Telethon, touching the hearts of millions of television viewers. Today, Luara Crystal is known as a powerful symbol of optimism and resilient willpower. Through her real-life story, she not only raises social awareness about brittle bone disease, but also gives hope to people facing similar circumstances. Luara's life journey is a profound reminder that a fragile body cannot stop a strong soul from rising above hardship and bringing great human value to the community. Natalia Partyka was born in Gdansk, Poland, with a congenital disability that left her without a right hand and forearm, a condition that might have seemed like the end of any dream of pursuing a sport as skill-based as table tennis. Yet this Polish athlete turned the impossible into reality with a fierce and determined playing style. She first began playing table tennis at the age of 7. With her unique elbow-based serve technique and agile movement, Natalia rose to become one of the world's top table tennis players, competing on equal terms against opponents with fully developed bodies. She is one of the very few athletes in the world to compete on both of the most prestigious stages, the Olympic Games and the Paralympic Games. Natalia's competitive career has been a series of historic milestones as she continued to set world records. At the age of 11, she became the youngest athlete in history to compete at the Paralympic Games, taking part in Sydney in 2000. 4 years later, at the Athens 2004 Paralympics, she impressively won her first singles gold medal, beginning a streak of women's singles victories at this event across several later games. Natalia Partyka achieved something extraordinary when she qualified for the Beijing 2008 Summer Olympic Games and continued to compete on equal terms with the world's top professional athletes in the women's team event. At the table tennis table, Natalia never asked for any special treatment. She won over audiences with her sharp, difficult shots and her fierce competitive spirit. Natalia Partyka's enduring journey has not only brought her a prestigious collection of medals, but also turned her into a global symbol of an unbreakable sporting spirit. She has proven to the world that a physical disability is not a barrier when a person possesses resilient willpower and a burning passion. Today, alongside competing at the highest level, She actively takes part in social activities, using her life story to inspire others and promote equality for young generations of athletes around the world. What do you think is the true source of her strength, pushing beyond the limits of her body, or using her own life story to inspire others? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel to support more meaningful stories like this. Marimar Quiroga was born with a large lymphatic cyst on her face and neck, a rare condition that severely altered the appearance of her face and seriously affected basic functions. She could not speak normally, had to undergo multiple surgeries from a young age, and needed special tubes to support everyday activities such as breathing and eating. Instead of choosing to live in isolation to avoid curious stares, Marimar bravely stepped into the public eye and created a powerful wave of inspiration on social media. She became a famous beauty blogger with millions of followers, creating professional makeup tutorial videos entirely in sign language. Marimar uses her skillful hands and confident presence to prove that beauty is not limited by conventional standards or any physical difference. Every frame she appears in is a powerful statement about the strength of self-confidence, transforming the challenges of communication into her own distinctive and captivating artistic language. Today, Marimar Quiroga is not only a beauty expert, but also a symbol of self-love for young generations around the world. Through her journey, she shares a deeply human message that every individual has the right to shine and be respected, no matter how different their appearance may be. Marimar's life is proof that when we accept and love ourselves, the world begins to look at us with admiration and respect instead of pity. Sarah Talby was born in Belgium with a congenital disability that left her without both arms. From a young age, she had to teach herself how to adapt to the world around her by using her feet to carry out everyday activities. With extraordinary determination, Sarah turned her feet into a remarkably skillful second pair of hands, doing everything from eating, brushing her hair, and writing to performing tasks that required great precision. She grew up and pursued her education seriously, graduating in English and Spanish translation from a respected language institute in Brussels. A major turning point in Sarah's creative journey came when she decided to try painting at the Académie des Beaux-Arts in Watermael-Boisfort. By holding a paintbrush between her toes, she created vivid and deeply emotional watercolor landscapes and portraits. Art became not only a place for her to express her rich inner world, but also opened opportunities for her to hold several solo exhibitions and receive high praise from art professionals. Sarah Talby's life journey became even more complete and inspiring when she embraced motherhood in 2018. On social media platforms, she openly shares documentary-style videos about her family life and how she cares for her young daughter using her feet. Sarah's optimism, skill, and powerful love for life have attracted millions of followers around the world. She has become a positive speaker and content creator, spreading a strong message about overcoming adversity and proving that physical limitations can be broken through resilience and determination. In your opinion, what defines Sarah Talby's strength? A mother's love, or the will to never surrender to fate? Leave a comment, hit like, and subscribe to support more inspiring stories. Helle Trevino was born and raised in Denmark and is one of the most famous and influential professional female bodybuilders in international sports. From the time she was a little girl, Hella showed a powerful passion for physical activity and high-level athletics, taking part in many disciplines such as gymnastics, dance, and martial arts. This early variety in training helped her build a strong physical foundation and a highly disciplined mindset. The turning point in Hella's life came when she stepped into the gym and quickly became fascinated by the art of building and developing muscle. Through persistence and relentless effort, she won the Danish national championship in her very first competition at just 22 years old. Her desire to challenge herself on bigger stages pushed Hella to move to Los Angeles, California, the heart of the global bodybuilding industry. There, she firmly established her elite status by winning the prestigious Wings of Strength Rising Phoenix World Championships and consistently ranking among the top athletes at the Ms. Olympia competition. Hella Trevino's life journey is not only about glorious titles, but also a symbol of resilient willpower and the determination to push beyond her own limits. She has overcome many serious injuries and social stereotypes about the female body in order to pursue her passion to the very end. Today, alongside competing as an elite athlete, Hella is also a coach, nutrition expert, and inspirational speaker, actively helping people build healthier lifestyles and gain confidence in their own self-worth. Tanya Herbert was born and raised in Texas, United States, and became known around the world as a woman with truly remarkable physical features. From childhood, she was always much taller and larger than her peers. With an impressive height of 2.06 meters, Tanya inherited her striking genes from both her father and mother, who were also very tall. This natural development gave her a unique appearance and drew attention wherever she went. Tanya Herbert's life journey has been closely tied to overcoming barriers in everyday life, especially when it comes to finding clothing and shoes that fit. With her right foot measuring 33.1 centimeters and her left foot measuring 32.5 centimeters, she could hardly find any women's shoes that fit in traditional stores, forcing her to design her own footwear or wear men's shoes for many years. A major turning point came when Tanya was officially recognized by Guinness World Records as the living woman with the largest feet in the world. This achievement not only brought her global fame, but also helped her connect with an online community where she could share fashion solutions for people with larger body types. Instead of feeling insecure under society's curious stares, Tanya Herbert has always embraced the gifts nature gave her with optimism and great confidence. She actively uses her influence on social media platforms to spread a message of self-acceptance and encourage fashion brands to expand their product lines for people with special sizes. Tanya's journey is a powerful and inspiring story about taking pride in the unique features of one's body, proving that difference can absolutely become a source of pride and a driving force for positive change in the community. Lee Redmond was born and raised in Utah, United States, and became globally famous for an incredibly patient and unique decision. In 1979, she began her journey of growing her fingernails, initially as a personal challenge to see how long they could grow before they started to become deformed. Through meticulous daily care, she kept her nails growing completely naturally and straight, without the need for any artificial intervention. 3 decades of unwavering dedication earned Lee Redmond a Guinness World Records title in 2008 for having the longest fingernails on both hands, with a total length of 8.65 meters. Despite having such enormous nails, she amazed the public by skillfully doing household chores, taking care of her family, and driving on her own. Lee Redmond's extraordinary journey reached a major turning point in 2009 when she unfortunately suffered a serious traffic accident that completely damaged her nails. Although she felt great regret, she accepted this change with optimism, believing that her nails had fulfilled their historic mission. Lee Redmond's life journey remains a fascinating story of extraordinary patience and the remarkable human ability to adapt to every circumstance in life. Sandy Allen was born in 1955 in the United States and was once honored by Guinness World Records as the tallest woman in the world, with an astonishing height of 2.31 meters. Her extraordinary physical growth was caused by a tumor in her pituitary gland, which led to the excessive production of growth hormone from an early age. Although surgery later helped stop her from growing taller, her towering stature still brought Sandy countless challenges in everyday life, as well as serious health problems. However, instead of withdrawing from the world, she bravely stepped forward and turned her difference into a platform for spreading positive messages. Sandy appeared in several television programs and wrote a book to share her life story. She spent much of her time visiting schools and speaking with children, inspiring them with lessons about tolerance and confidence while encouraging them to love and accept their own differences. Although she passed away in 2008, Sandy Allen's life is still remembered as a beautiful symbol of courage, resilience, and a kind heart that rose above every physical barrier. What did you learn from Sandy Allen's story? Confidence or the courage to overcome being different? Leave a comment below, hit like, and subscribe to support the channel. Michele Ruffinelli was born in Los Angeles, California, United States, and became globally known as a woman with a truly unique and extraordinary body shape. During her teenage years, she had a completely balanced figure like many other young women. However, after getting married and going through childbirth, Michele's body began to undergo major biological changes. Her hip structure developed naturally and continuously, creating a very rare body proportion, with her hips reaching a record measurement of more than 2.4 meters, while her waist remained relatively proportionate. This extraordinary physical development brought Michele Ruffinelli many challenges in everyday life. She had to use specially designed chairs, drive a large truck so she could sit comfortably, and face many curious stares from people in public. Even so, instead of feeling insecure or seeking medical intervention to change her body's natural structure, Michele chose to embrace her appearance with great confidence and pride. She was officially recognized by Guinness World Records as the woman with the largest hips in the world, opening opportunities for her to appear on many international television programs and magazines. Michele Ruffinelli's life journey has inspired millions of people around the world with its powerful message of self-love and self-acceptance. As a model for plus-size fashion brands and an active advocate, she continues to spread an uplifting message about respecting the diversity of the human body. She has shown that beauty does not fit a single standard, and that true confidence comes from within, making inner self-assurance the key to a happy and fulfilling life. Samantha Ramsdell was born and raised in Connecticut, United States, and is a well-known singer, comedian, and online content creator famous for having a truly unique physical feature. Since she was a little girl, Samantha noticed that her mouth was much larger than those of her peers. During childhood, this difference caused her to face many teasing remarks and feelings of insecurity. However, instead of withdrawing from the world, she chose the path of art, formally studying both music and theater in order to prove her self-worth through her voice and acting ability. A major turning point in Samantha's life came with the rapid growth of social media platforms. She began sharing videos that showcased her singing talent, comedy performances, and fun challenges related to her distinctive mouth. Her charm, humorous expressions, and optimistic spirit quickly attracted millions of followers around the world. Samantha's fame reached its peak when she was officially recognized by Guinness World Records as the woman with the world's largest mouth gape, with a measured size of 6.56 centimeters. This title opened many major opportunities for Samantha Ramsdell in the entertainment industry, helping her appear on popular television programs across the United States and perform professional stand-up comedy shows. She turned what had once been a childhood insecurity into her greatest source of pride and a powerful tool for inspiration. Samantha's life journey carries a meaningful message about accepting the unique features of one's body, proving that difference can absolutely become a launchpad for success when a person learns to love themselves and shine with confidence. Thank you for joining us as we explored the extraordinary journeys of 20 women with some of the most unique body features on the planet. They are living proof that beauty has no limits and that confidence can help people overcome every social prejudice. If you felt moved and inspired by their extraordinary resilience, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to the channel today as a way of supporting us. Leave your thoughts in the comments below about the story that impressed you the most. Press the notification bell so you won't miss our next fascinating documentaries. And for now, goodbye and see you again. Taking over the central role in Juliet Bravo after John D'Arblay's departure was an enormous challenge. Yet Anna Carteret stepped role of Inspector Kate Longton with remarkable confidence from her very first appearance. She brought an entirely different energy to the series. While Jean Darblay felt like a quiet pioneer, steadily breaking down barriers, Kate Longton displayed the sharpness and authority of a woman who already understood the full extent of her own strength. Now, get ready to be amazed again and again by stories of resilience that may completely change the way you see the world. These powerful journeys are sure to touch your heart and leave you with invaluable lessons about self-worth and self-acceptance. If you also believe that every person is a unique masterpiece, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you never miss our next inspiring journey. Miyuki Sugiyama, born as Li Mingyang in 1994 in Jilin, China, is a professional basketball player with an impressive height of 1.96 meters and a truly unique career journey. From an early age, she displayed natural athletic talent and proudly represented China's U-17 national team at the 2010 World Championship. However, a major turning point came when she received an invitation to join the Shanson Cosmetics basketball club in Japan. determined to pursue greater opportunities. The young athlete courageously left her hometown to train and compete in a completely new environment. There, she was taken in by a senior team executive and officially became a Japanese citizen in 2012, adopting the new name Miyuki Sugiyama. This bold transition sparked significant legal debates between basketball federations regarding international transfer rules for athletes under 18. Despite facing complex administrative challenges and intense public scrutiny in the early stages, Miyuki Sugiyama maintained a strong mindset, worked hard to adapt culturally, and stayed committed to her chosen path. Her journey is not only a story of athletic ambition, but also a powerful example of courage, breaking through geographical and societal boundaries to freely shape her future and fully pursue her personal dreams. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts to help spread this powerful spirit to more people. Have you ever believed that unique differences can become the key that opens the door to the highest peaks of global success? This is the remarkable journey of Tsunaina, a model and musical artist with an otherworldly, captivating beauty, born in Nepal, with Tibetan heritage, and raised in South London, UK. Tsunaina possesses an exceptionally distinctive facial structure. Her deep, expressive eyes, elegant forehead, wide nose bridge, and naturally placed beauty marks come together to create a striking appearance often described by fashion enthusiasts as a living work of art, almost like a mythological figure brought to life. Once modest about not fitting traditional beauty standards, a life-changing moment came when Tsunaina was unexpectedly discovered on the street. Without needing to meet conventional runway height requirements, her uniqueness quickly set her apart. She soon appeared frequently in prestigious fashion magazines such as Vogue and Elle, and became the face of major campaigns for luxury fashion houses, including Christian Dior. She confidently made her presence known at London Fashion Week, walking with elegance and self-assurance, and quickly became a muse for renowned makeup artist Pat McGrath, as well as several leading luxury brands. Beyond the runway spotlight, Tsunaina continues to showcase her diverse artistic talent by stepping into the world of music. She creates healing melodies that blend elements of her cultural roots with a modern, contemporary style. Her journey has become an inspiring statement of self-acceptance and confidence, showing that true beauty is never confined by any standards and shines brightest when we fully embrace and love our own uniqueness. At the peak of her rising career, Crystal Marshall was suddenly confronted with the harsh verdict of cancer, forcing her to step away from the spotlight and enter a brutal fight for survival. The darkness of illness seemed ready to consume every dream she had, transforming a promising artist into a solitary fighter in a hospital room, enduring waves of chemotherapy that slowly drained her strength. This was not only a battle against malignant cells, but also a brutal test of willpower, raising the question of whether artistic passion could be strong enough to revive a body slowly being worn down by fate. Enduring unbearable pain, Crystal defied the odds and achieved a remarkable triumph over death itself, eventually returning to the screen with a renewed mindset, stronger, bolder, and more radiant than ever. Her comeback was not just the return of an actress, but a powerful symbol of unbreakable resilience and unwavering faith in the value of life. Crystal Marshall's story serves as a powerful reminder that adversity is often just a stepping stone to greater achievements, inspiring anyone who feels lost to believe that as long as the heart still beats and passion still burns, we can completely rewrite our destiny. The cold X-ray images revealed a harsh curve, which doctors described as a fate butterfly would have to carry for life, with severe spinal curvature. Every step once felt like a tiring negotiation with pain, and even breathing seemed constrained by her misaligned frame. Yet instead of collapsing under the weight of adversity, she chose to face her condition directly, seeing it not as a lifelong sentence, but as a demanding test of her inner strength and resilience. The sound of iron clashing in the gym became the most powerful anthem in Butterfly's dramatic journey of rebirth. She did not turn to weights to build a flawless body by conventional standards, but rather as tools to reshape a will that had once been shaken. Every attempt to complete a difficult movement was a statement that, even if the body's structure could never be perfectly straight, her spirit must always stand tall like an arrow shooting forward, transforming sweat and tears into healing for every insecurity. Stepping beyond the limits of a gym, Butterfly now appears as a fitness trainer, redefining the very concept of perfection. She doesn't just teach her clients how to lift weights, she teaches them how to elevate their lives from the ruins of doubt and insecurity. Looking at Butterfly, people no longer see someone with scoliosis. They see a symbol of extraordinary resilience, a powerful reminder that when you refuse to surrender to fate, pain gives way to the most incredible transformations. Elena Kravchenko is a beautiful woman from Ukraine, known worldwide as the real-life Rapunzel, thanks to her flowing golden hair that reaches nearly 2 meters in length, longer than her own height. Her journey with this extraordinary hair began when she was just 5 years old, after her mother instilled in her a deep belief that a woman's true beauty and grace lie in long, natural hair. From that young age, she has never cut her hair, turning it into an inseparable part of her identity and a symbol of remarkable patience lasting over 3 decades. Maintaining such enormous hair is far from easy and requires extremely meticulous and time-consuming care. Elena usually washes her hair only once a week to avoid damaging its texture, always lets it dry naturally without using a hairdryer, and spends several hours each day carefully brushing and grooming it. Not only is she a social media phenomenon with hundreds of thousands of followers across online platforms, but Elena is also a businesswoman and a resourceful mother who skillfully balances her busy life with maintaining her unique personal image. She usually ties her hair up neatly to make daily life more convenient, and only lets her famous, magnificent hair flow freely during artistic photo shoots. Elena Kravchenko's life story is a powerful source of inspiration about self-love, appreciating natural beauty, and the strength of staying true to traditional values in today's fast-paced modern world. What do you think about Elena Kravchenko's dedication to growing and maintaining her long hair for years to celebrate natural beauty? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more inspiring stories. Teresa Sweetpeach is a symbol of self-confidence on social media, who has bravely shared her journey of living with lymphedema. This is a chronic condition that causes fluid to accumulate in the tissues, leading to significant swelling in the limbs. Rather than allowing the illness to become a barrier separating her from the world, Teresa chose to face it directly, transforming her physical condition into a powerful message of self-love and resilience. by openly sharing her treatment journey and daily body care routine. She has built a supportive community where people in similar situations can find comfort and motivation to step out of the shadows of insecurity. The key lesson from Teresa Sweet Peach's story is the courage to live authentically as oneself. Her journey reminds us of the importance of respecting differences and showing empathy toward the challenges others are facing. Through her radiant smile, Teresa affirms that a positive mindset is the most powerful medicine for overcoming any adversity. Elizabeth Anderson Sierra, an extraordinary mother from Oregon. USA has created a deeply moving real-life story defined by compassion and quiet sacrifice. Her life took a unique turn when she was diagnosed with hyperlactation syndrome, a rare medical condition that causes her body to produce breast milk at a level many times higher than average. Instead of seeing it as a burden or an inconvenience in her personal life, Elizabeth Anderson Sierra transformed this unique physiological condition into a meaningful mission to bring hope to others. Every day, she spends around 8 to 10 hours, roughly a full working day, carefully pumping, packaging, sterilizing, and preserving each precious bag of milk. Despite the physical exhaustion and the significant sacrifice of her personal rest time, her deep love for children has given her the strength to remain committed to this effort for many years. Not only does Elizabeth Anderson Sierra provide abundant nutrition for her own children, but she also chose to donate all of her excess milk to medical milk banks and families in need. Her extraordinary generosity earned her a place in the Guinness World Records as the individual who has donated the largest amount of breast milk in history, with thousands of liters contributed. The invaluable nourishment from her body has become a lifeline, helping to feed and protect the health of thousands of premature and low-weight infants, while also supporting mothers who are unable to produce sufficient milk for their babies. The unwavering journey of dedication by Elizabeth Anderson Sierra not only breaks every boundary of generosity, but also stands as a powerful testament to the extraordinary strength of maternal love. She has delivered a profound message to the world sometimes. The unique differences within our bodies are the greatest gifts nature gives us, allowing us to create life-changing miracles for countless vulnerable infants. Do you believe that the most devastating physical hardships can become the perfect launch pad for someone to redefine the strict standards of the global fashion industry? This is the powerful and inspiring journey of Mama Cax, an American Haitian model and human rights activist, from the age of 14. Her life was marked by a severe medical condition involving abnormal development of her bones and lungs. Early medical predictions were extremely bleak, but through her extraordinary will to live, she pushed beyond the limits of survival. To preserve her life, she bravely underwent complex medical interventions that permanently changed her body structure, requiring her to use a prosthetic mobility aid. What could have ended her dreams instead became her symbol of strength, rather than hiding her difference. Mama Cax chose to decorate her prosthetic leg with bold and artistic designs, confidently walking the runways of the world's most prestigious fashion shows. She became a groundbreaking figure who challenged traditional beauty standards, offering a deeper perspective on diversity and self-acceptance. Through her influence, she continuously advocated for inclusion and empowered individuals with unique physical conditions. Although her earthly journey ended in 2019, Mama Cax's legacy remains a powerful anthem of resilience, proving that human will can break every barrier and create a truly unique life story. Tatiana McFadden is one of the greatest athletes in the world, with a deeply inspiring journey of overcoming adversity. Born in Russia in 1989 with spina bifida, a condition that left her unable to move her lower body. Tatiana spent her early childhood in a Russian orphanage under extremely difficult conditions. Without a wheelchair, she was forced to move using only her hands, an act of survival that unintentionally built extraordinary upper body strength. Her life changed dramatically at the age of 6 when she was adopted by an American woman named Deborah McFadden and brought to the United States. In her new home, her adoptive family encouraged her to try various sports, including swimming, gymnastics, basketball, and skiing, to improve her health and help her integrate into society. However, it was wheelchair racing that ultimately revealed her true passion and natural talent. Through relentless training and an unbreakable will, Tatiana quickly rose to international prominence, winning dozens of Paralympic medals and claiming numerous titles in some of the world's most prestigious marathons, including Boston, Chicago, New York, and London. Her life story is not only a testament to exceptional athletic ability, but also a powerful narrative about love, resilience, and the ability to transform physical limitations into motivation to reach the highest levels of success. Tammy Jung became a media phenomenon that attracted significant international attention in the early 2000s due to her decision to change both her life direction and physical appearance. Once a teenage girl in Los Angeles who enjoyed active sports, she unexpectedly shifted paths to pursue a career as a plus-size model on online platforms, instead of maintaining a conventional lifestyle. Tammy began an extremely bold body transformation journey by deliberately adopting and strictly following a high-calorie eating regimen every day. Her core goal was to reach a weight far above the average standard in order to become a prominent figure within a community of people who admired larger body aesthetics. Despite widespread public criticism and professional warnings about long-term health risks, Tammy remained fully committed to her personal goal. She consistently documented her physical transformation, attracting a large following and successfully building a dedicated supporter community, which also generated significant financial income. Tammy Jung's story went beyond being a simple online phenomenon, sparking deep media discussions about the diversity of beauty standards, bodily autonomy, and the complex effects of internet culture. Although her pursuit of this path faced significant public criticism, Her determination to go against traditional beauty norms remains a clear example of a strong desire for self-expression and an effort to define her own identity independently in the multidimensional digital age. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to join more discussions on controversial and emotional stories like this. From the flames of a harsh ordeal, a courageous flower named Terry Calvesbert rose powerfully to shine in everyday life. Born in the United Kingdom, this young girl is a living testament to an indomitable will that cannot be subdued by fate. Her tragedy struck when she was only 22 months old in an accidental fire, leaving severe injuries across much of her body and raising serious concerns among medical experts about her chances of survival. However, with extraordinary and rare resilience, the little child fought through the most difficult challenges and held firmly onto life. After undergoing dozens of complex reconstructive surgeries and facing countless medical challenges throughout her childhood, Terry not only overcame physical barriers, but also developed a remarkably bright and optimistic spirit. With the devoted care of her father and the love of her community, she proudly attended school, integrated with her peers, and made every effort to live life to the fullest. Beyond overcoming her personal adversity, Terry has also transformed her story into motivation to contribute positively to society. She actively participates in community campaigns, tirelessly raising funds to support medical organizations and spreading compassion to those in need. The smile that always appears on her face is the strongest message of resilience, selflessness, and a deep love for life, rising above a stormy beginning. Terry Calvesbert has written a beautiful anthem of hope, deeply inspiring millions around the world with her determination to overcome adversity and the extraordinary power of the human spirit. The canvas of life is sometimes painted with scars that can never be erased. But it is the way we proudly embrace our new appearance that truly creates a masterpiece of inspiration named Veronica Yocoplabani. The bright age of 15 for the young Italian girl was suddenly interrupted by a severe health crisis caused by a bacterial infection, leaving permanent damage to her body and significant changes to her hands and feet. Instead of surrendering to adversity or hiding the marks left by illness, she chose to face life with pride and turned her own body into an enduring symbol of powerful vitality and resilience. Sports were not just a method of recovery. They quickly became a way of life, helping her break through every limit once thought impossible to overcome. Her unprecedented athletic journey spans 3 different disciplines across multiple Paralympic Games. Beginning with high-speed skiing runs in Sochi 2014, continuing with powerful canoeing strokes in Rio 2016, and reaching its peak with a prestigious bronze medal in the extremely demanding triathlon event at Tokyo 2020. This extraordinary adaptability and remarkable endurance prove that human willpower can completely reshape all physical boundaries. Not only an elite athlete, she also became a radiant beacon in the body positivity and acceptance movement, confidently appearing in prestigious magazines and on fashion runways, carrying a message that breaks all conventional standards of beauty. Each scar on her skin is seen by her as an honorable medal, marking a survival battle she courageously overcame. Veronica's story powerfully affirms that true beauty does not lie in flawless perfection, but shines brightest in the way we rise with resilience, fully embrace who we are, and proudly continue writing the most radiant chapters of our lives, no matter the circumstances. Born and raised in Nigeria, Shalom Nchom's life took a cruel turn when a horrific boiling oil accident at the age of 9 claimed her hair and left permanent scars across her face. For a long period of her childhood, Shalom lived in the dark shadows of stigma and malicious mockery from those around her, leading her to seek out makeup as a survival mask to conceal both her physical and emotional agony. Every thick layer of foundation back then was not just a way to evade the world's curious stares, but a barrier separating her from her true self, turning cosmetics into a fortress of defense that was as sturdy as it was lonely and fearful. However, a monumental turning point arrived when Shalom decided to shed every layer of that mask on her YouTube channel, courageously revealing her scarred face to millions of viewers worldwide. This explosive act was not only a liberation for herself, but also transformed Shalom Black into a powerful icon of inspiration, teaching us that a person's true worth lies not in smooth skin, but in the grit to face adversity head-on. Now, with millions of followers, she doesn't just teach beauty techniques, she broadcasts a message of self-esteem, asserting that scars are the most radiant chapters in the memoir of a woman's proud and defiant rebirth, proving she will never surrender to fate. Alana Tillman was born with congenital arthrogryposis, which left her hands powerless from her very first breath. But fate could not imprison the artistic spirit of this young woman from California, instead of giving up. Alana learned to turn her feet and mouth into magical hands from the scribbles of her childhood. She persevered and trained to become a professional painter, with each artwork serving as a symphony of color and freedom. In a room flooded with light, Alana skillfully controls her brush with her mouth, carefully detailing each element until flowers or natural landscapes come to life. She paints not just to make a living, but to assert her vibrant presence in the world. Each of Alana's artworks is a declaration disability exists only in the body, while creativity is limitless. She has transformed physical limitations into a unique artistic style, full of vitality and optimism. Alana also inspires others through her own art projects, encouraging people to find joy in their differences. She appears in public with a radiant smile, breaking down all barriers of pity. Alana's story reminds us that when one door closes, the human spirit will find a way to open another window facing the sun. She doesn't just paint, she is redefining beauty and perseverance through her art. Jordan Walker is a young girl from Missouri, USA, who faced a mysterious medical condition and showed remarkable resilience in the face of adversity. Before 2017, Jordan was a healthy 15-year-old teenager, full of ambition and deeply passionate about archery, photography, and journalism. However, after a family trip, she suddenly developed an unexplained illness that caused severe swelling throughout her body, resulting in the complete loss of her sense of smell and taste. Despite the devoted efforts of medical specialists and a series of extensive tests, doctors were still unable to find a clear explanation for her condition. Just when it seemed the worst had passed, The illness returned more aggressively at the end of 2018, placing severe pressure on her optic nerves and permanently taking away her sight. Losing her vision at such a vibrant stage of youth was an overwhelming shock. However, instead of breaking down under this cruel twist of fate, Jordan moved many people deeply with her incredible optimism and astonishing resilience. She bravely stated that illness would never be able to stop her future or extinguish her dreams. With unbreakable determination, Jordan continued to rise, learning to adapt to a new life in darkness and becoming a shining symbol of inner strength, inspiring countless people who are struggling with severe hardships in their own lives. What do you think about Jordan's strong will to overcome darkness and continue pursuing her dreams? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more inspiring stories like this. Not everyone has the courage to turn the harsh marks of fate into a work that celebrates the strength of life. But Ariana Farrow, a young woman from Wilmington, Massachusetts, has proudly chosen that path. Born with the extremely rare Klippel-Trenaunay syndrome, a congenital disorder that directly affects the development of blood vessels, soft tissues, and bones. Her life has always been marked by significant physical challenges. This demanding condition caused one side of Ariana's body to become enlarged, leading to numerous complex surgeries, persistent pain, and requiring her to rely on a wheelchair for most of her daily life. However, instead of hiding her struggles behind closed doors or sinking into insecurity, Ariana chose to step into the light and face the world with a completely different mindset. By openly sharing the most vulnerable and honest aspects of her body, from the intricate web of scars to the moments she battles intense pain on social media platforms, she has shattered traditional beauty standards. Each of her posts is not merely a diary of living with illness, but a powerful declaration of self-love and unconditional acceptance of one's authentic appearance. Breaking free from society's harsh expectations of a perfect body, Ariana has risen as a radiant beacon of inspiration, helping countless people living with rare conditions find confidence and courage. Her extraordinary journey is a powerful reminder that true beauty is never confined to physical wholeness, but shines brightest when a person bravely embraces and loves their own imperfections. The rhythm of music and the art of dance have never stopped echoing in the heart of Adrienne Hazlitt, a professional dancer from the United States. Even when fate placed her before an extremely difficult challenge, Adrienne's life was once filled with glorious days under the spotlight, where she passionately performed graceful and expressive dance movements for audiences who admired her talent. However, an unexpected tragedy struck during a major sporting event in Boston in the spring of 2013, leaving her with the loss of her left leg below the knee. For a dancer, the legs are not only a source of life, but also the essential bridge connecting the soul to art, and such a profound loss seemed like a cruel end to every burning dream. During her days in the hospital, facing immense physical and emotional challenges, Adrienne made a powerful promise to herself: she would not be defeated by adversity and would dance again. with unwavering determination. She began an incredibly demanding journey of recovery. With the incredible support of modern medical technology and a specially designed prosthetic leg created for dancing, Adrienne steadily trained from her very first tentative steps to the most complex spins and movements. In less than a year after that life-changing moment, she achieved what many thought impossible, returning to the stage and shining once again with deeply emotional performances that moved millions of people around the world. But she did not stop at reclaiming her passion for dance. Adrienne set herself an even greater challenge to complete the very marathon course connected to the event where her life changed, as a tribute to resilience and life itself. Her training journey was extremely demanding, and in 2019 she even faced a serious accident during preparation that temporarily interrupted her progress and posed another major setback. Still, the flame of hope and determination within her never faded. Overcoming every obstacle, she courageously completed the marathon, proving the limitless strength of human spirit. Today, Adrienne Haslet is not only a resilient artist, but also a motivational speaker and dedicated social advocate. She travels widely to share her story, support others in similar situations, and spread a powerful message: no adversity can extinguish the determination of a steadfast heart. The journey of the 20 remarkable women we have just explored is one of the clearest examples of the incredible power of courage and self-confidence. Each of them, despite facing some of life's most difficult challenges, has found a way to shine and embrace her own unique beauty. We hope their stories have inspired you to love yourself more deeply, rise above judgment and prejudice, and live the brightest and most fulfilling life possible. Share your thoughts in the comments and tell us which woman impressed you the most. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you can continue joining us for more meaningful videos in the future. Around the world, there are women whose stories seem like they've stepped out of a strange novel, from rare medical conditions to extraordinary abilities. They continually challenge what we consider normal. These stories aren't legends. There's no editing. They are entirely real, and their experiences will leave you in awe. Today, we'll explore 20 women you'll find hard to believe are real. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss the next incredible stories. So, what are we waiting for? Let's get started. Bella Roberts, an 18-year-old determined young woman, is a striking example of the power of will to overcome health challenges. Born with Hennekam syndrome, a rare form of lymphatic swelling, Bella faces full body swelling rather than being limited to one or two limbs, as is typical in most cases. Despite a difficult journey growing up, she has maintained an optimistic, lively, and energetic spirit. Not only does she live each day to the fullest, but she has also built a strong network of friends and family who provide her with unwavering support and unconditional love. Instead of letting physical limitations restrict her dreams, Bella chose to focus on her passion for the arts with vision and determination. This young woman nurtures the aspiration to become a talented director, aiming to be the first disabled woman to win the prestigious BAFTA award in the directing category. Her unique life experiences have given Bella a profound and humanistic perspective, enabling her to convey meaningful messages through the language of cinema. Bella Roberts' journey is not just a personal story of confronting the extraordinary twists of nature, but also a powerful testament to human value. She shows that while the body may have its differences, the mind and spirit can reach the most brilliant heights. With confidence and relentless effort, Bella is steadily realizing her dream, becoming a tremendous source of inspiration for young people around the world. Her story reminds us that with belief and determination, anyone deserves the chance to shine and leave their unique mark on the global artistic stage. Brianna Mendoza is a courageous young woman who has inspired her community through a meaningful life journey, despite being born with Goldenhaar syndrome. This rare congenital condition affects the development of facial and cranial structures, requiring her to undergo numerous complex surgeries from an early age. However, instead of letting these challenges define her life, Brianna has chosen to face them with remarkable resilience and an inspiringly optimistic spirit. Brianna's journey growing up is not just a medical story. It's also a testament to the understanding and boundless love of her family. Their unwavering support helped her build a strong psychological foundation, allowing her to step confidently into the world and assert her personal identity. Despite facing curious stares from others, Brianna remains confident, open, and dedicated to spreading a message about valuing the unique qualities that make each person special. Today, Brianna Mendoza has become a symbol of courage, frequently sharing her story on online platforms to help others in similar situations find hope. Brianna's journey is a powerful reminder that even when the body carries unique differences, true beauty shines through kindness, relentless effort, and a spirit full of faith in life. She continues to demonstrate to the world that every individual has the right to shine and create a bright future in their own unique way. Tim McGrath once lived an ordinary life like anyone else, until persistent pain led him to a diagnosis that would completely change his life. Discovering that he had a rare form of cancer marked the beginning of a deeply challenging medical journey, one in which he had to face difficult decisions and harsh treatments. What no one could have truly prepared for was the extent of the changes the disease would bring. But from the very first days of this life-altering ordeal, Tim showed an admirable spirit by refusing to let fear take complete control of him. Tim's treatment was a long journey filled with countless physical and mental challenges. Complex surgeries, difficult recovery periods, and unforeseen complications turned each day into a new battle. For many, such profound changes could gradually erode hope. But Tim chose to face reality with perseverance, adapting step by step to his new life and continuing to move forward, even when the journey was exhausting and uncertain. What makes Tim's story resonate so deeply isn't just what he endured, but how he maintained a positive spirit in the face of adversity. Rather than dwelling solely on his losses, he held on to optimism and even a sense of humor, showing that mental strength can sometimes surpass any physical limitation. The support of his family and medical team became a crucial source of motivation, helping him keep fighting through each challenging stage with the belief that brighter days still lie ahead. Natalia Zlobina, a woman living in Izhevsk, Russia, has lived for over 30 years with rhinophyma, also known as a sebaceous gland tumor of the nose. This condition gradually alters the appearance of the nose and face over time. affecting not only her looks but also her confidence and daily life. For many years, Natalya faced curious stares from those around her. The changes to her face caused her to withdraw, limit social interactions, and feel uncomfortable in public. Yet behind this appearance is a resilient woman, quietly enduring and hoping that one day her life will change. The turning point came when Natalya took part in the Russian medical TV show, I'm Ashamed of My Body. There, she received help from doctors and underwent surgery free of charge. Under the skilled hands of plastic surgeons, including Alexander Bondarenko, Natalya went through a complex reconstruction process to remove the overgrown tissue and improve her appearance. Her journey was not just a story of medicine, but also one of faith and the chance to start anew. After the surgery, Natalya's appearance changed dramatically, giving her greater confidence in social interactions and daily life. Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to follow Natalya's inspiring journey, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Few people know that behind the radiant confidence Esther exudes today lies a long period during which she painfully struggled with her own body. Inheriting naturally thick hair from her family, the young woman from Montreal grew up in shame, constantly preoccupied with removing it to fit societal norms. The invisible standards demanding perfectly smooth skin inadvertently created a heavy psychological burden, turning each passing day into a long series of moments overshadowed by insecurity and a desire to escape a harsh reality. Esther faced a life-changing decision to let go of the fear she had carried for so long and live authentically in her truest form. Rather than continuing to conform to society's strict expectations by hiding her body, this courageous woman chose the path of ultimate freedom. She decided to stop all interventions, allowing her body to develop naturally and step boldly into the light. This daring turning point was not only an act of personal liberation, but also the opening of a proud intellectual revolution for a true artist. Artist Esther took a groundbreaking step by transforming the natural features of her body into a unique artistic medium through her photography project, Lavender. Without relying on filters or retouching, she used the camera lens to capture the most authentic and raw moments of human life. Lavender emerged like a fresh breeze in the art world, offering a deeply humanistic perspective. She turned what was once considered imperfect into a vibrant statement, proving that true beauty always belongs to the most natural forms. Each photograph in the Lavender project serves as a powerful bridge, sparking an open dialogue about the artificial beauty standards imposed by society. The talented artist from Montreal not only creates visually striking images, but also uses her perspective to challenge and dismantle misconceptions. Her project has become an open educational space where people learn to value themselves rather than chase unrealistic ideals. By proudly embracing and revealing natural authenticity, she has inspired thousands of courageous individuals to fully accept and celebrate themselves. A person's strength is not measured by how closely they fit society's mold, but by how confidently they uphold the unique value of their own being. Esther's radiant journey is a priceless lesson in self-respect and self-compassion. She has shown the undeniable truth that prejudices only hold power when we allow ourselves to succumb to them. When you stop hiding and courageously love your body unconditionally, you take control of creating a meaningful, vibrant life filled with pride. Your life defined entirely on your own terms. Ellie Darby Prangnell, An 18-year-old living with spinal muscular atrophy is proving her strength by redefining the fashion world with a brand designed for everyone. Refusing to let her wheelchair or mobility challenges hold her back, she tirelessly works as a vlogger and dedicates herself to the community with iron-willed determination and creative thinking that knows no bounds. Ellie's brand not only delivers unique, educational, and highly entertaining designs, but also stands as a powerful declaration of resilience, inspiring others and showing that physical disability has never been a barrier to a person's ambition to shine. For 14 long years, Nova lived haunted by the need to hide the ever-growing facial hair that began appearing when she was just 12. Cruel taunts from friends left the young woman from Virginia Beach feeling insecure and ashamed, to the point that she wouldn't let anyone touch her face. It wasn't until she turned 16 that she finally received an explanation for her condition. Doctors diagnosed her with polycystic ovary syndrome, PCOS, a hormonal imbalance that caused uncontrollable facial hair growth. Nova's journey of emerging from the shadows is a powerful lesson in self-respect, proving that no prejudice or harsh condition can extinguish the desire to live freely when one knows how to love oneself. Do you believe that a kinder community can grow from understanding the struggles Nova has endured? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe so we can continue spreading seeds of hope together. Kara Cruz, 36, from New Brighton, Pennsylvania, is a courageous woman who has lived with lipedema and lymphedema since her teenage years. For many years, these conditions deeply affected her confidence and body image, making it difficult for her to accept her own body. Kara's life began to change when she decided to create an Instagram account on a dare from her boyfriend. From this small step, she gradually found the courage to face her fears and join the body-positive community, where people encourage one another to embrace and celebrate themselves regardless of shape or size. With the support of 25,000 Instagram followers and meetups with Yinz's Bopo group, Kara found confidence and pride in her body. Today, she openly embraces her natural curves, sharing a powerful message of self-respect and self-love. Kara's journey is a living testament that, with persistence and courage, anyone can overcome personal insecurities, gain confidence, and inspire others to begin their own journey of self-acceptance. Amid the stillness, Sarah Mapelli appears like a mystical being of nature, her body enveloped by a living garment made of 12,000 honeybees vibrating continuously. Since 2001, the 44-year-old artist has transformed humanity's most primal fear into a mesmerizing and graceful performance art. By using a special pheromone oil imbued with the power of 100 queen bees, Sarah invites the massive swarm to settle on her bare skin, creating a rare and magical biological connection that few in the world would dare to attempt. This unique performance is not merely a test of limits, but also a highly educational and entertaining work of art, offering a fresh perspective on the harmonious connection between humans and the wild. Through it, Sarah conveys a profound message about faith, courage, and the strength of spirit when confronting one's deepest fears. By understanding the behavior of these creatures, she has transcended conventional prejudices, transforming a dangerous insect into a rhythmic, dancing companion. It is important to note that this is a professional art performance conducted by an experienced expert. Viewers must never attempt or imitate it in any form, as it poses serious life-threatening risks. Sarah's story offers powerful inspiration to break mental boundaries and create unique value in life. Always respect the diversity of nature, spread positive energy, and continue exploring the world around you safely and responsibly. The name Butterfly Children may sound poetic, but the reality behind it is a painful burden that Sade Cousineau must endure every single day. With epidermolysis bullosa EB, her skin is so fragile that even a strong gust of wind or an accidental touch can injure it, leaving blisters comparable to second-degree burns. At 24, while many young people are freely experiencing the world, Sade has to live in a body where every centimeter of skin feels like a quiet battlefield, a place where pain never truly rests. Despite facing the harsh challenges of this congenital condition, Sade never allows her physical struggles to extinguish her zest for life. Rather than surrendering to the ongoing pain, she confronts reality with steel-like resilience and an exceptionally optimistic attitude. Sade has steadfastly learned to adapt to her unique body, transforming the complex daily medical routines into a journey of patience and perseverance, proving that the human spirit is always stronger than any biological limitation. Sade's inspiring journey of resilience offers both a deeply educational and genuinely uplifting perspective, providing a realistic glimpse into the lives of EB patients around the world. She actively uses her voice to share her experiences, raising community awareness and breaking down the barriers of appearance-based prejudice. Her story not only brings immense comfort to those facing similar challenges, but also serves as a powerful source of inspiration, reminding us to cherish life and embrace self-love more fully. Sade's resilience stands as a powerful testament that true human greatness is not measured by outward perfection, but shines from a courageous heart. Her deeply human story inspires and motivates millions who are facing life's challenges to rise and pursue happiness. Let us spread this positive energy together to build a kinder, more compassionate society, one where every difference is genuinely understood, valued, and deeply respected. Amidst the fateful, horrific explosion that claimed the lives of her biological parents, a tiny spark of life resiliently rose from the ashes. This is the story of Haven Shepard, a Vietnamese girl who miraculously survived a bomb explosion when she was just 14 months old. Although she lost both legs below the knees due to a tragic adult crisis, destiny seemed to have chosen Haven to write a grand epic of survival. Leaving behind the pain at an orphanage, she embarked on an ocean-crossing journey to find a new definition for her life. Adopted by a deeply compassionate family in the United States, Haven Shepard transformed her physical adversity into a perfect launching pad for future miracles. Instead of letting a wheelchair or prosthetic legs define her limits, this resilient girl always maintained nerves of steel and an incredibly optimistic, positive attitude toward life. With the companionship and love from her new family, Haven began sports training at a very early age, courageously confronting every physical barrier to prove that human will is always stronger than fate. Her relentless efforts eventually transformed Haven into an outstanding Paralympic swimmer, a model, and a globally inspiring vlogger. The brilliant milestones she achieved are not only healthily entertaining, but also carry profound educational value regarding perseverance and the courage to overcome difficulties. She actively uses her influence to share positive stories, raising public awareness about disabilities and infusing faith into the younger generation to walk firmly on their chosen paths. Haven Shepherd's miraculous story of rebirth from the ashes stands as a powerful testament that the true stature of a human being is measured by the scale of dreams. Her resilience delivers a wave of powerful, positive energy, injecting vital life energy into millions of souls facing trials. Let us spread this deeply moving, humanistic story together to build a kind and understanding society, where every difference is respected and every individual has the opportunity to freely shine in their own unique way. The love story of Anna and Texie is a beautiful example of the power of understanding and the courage to overcome society's harsh judgments. Their life-changing meeting happened about 3 years ago when Anna, then 23 years old, was invited to work as a makeup artist for Texie, a 29-year-old performer widely recognized for her remarkably unique appearance. Born with Kenny-Caffey syndrome, Texie stands at just 1.01 meters tall, which often led to awkward and emotional situations where strangers mistakenly assumed she was the daughter of her girlfriend, who is 1.55 meters tall. Their noticeable physical differences brought countless negative reactions and judgmental stares from people both online and in real life. Anna even faced cruel and disrespectful comments about their relationship from strangers who refused to understand their bond. However, instead of giving in to public pressure or allowing hateful opinions to tear them apart, Anna and Texie chose to stand strong together and defend their genuine love with remarkable resilience and courage. Anna firmly expressed that the love she feels for her partner comes genuinely from the heart, something natural and impossible to control, and that there is absolutely nothing wrong with it. Meanwhile, Texie openly rejected the harmful assumptions people made about them, emphasizing that they are deeply connected life partners, not a mother and daughter. By proudly sharing their journey together, Anna and Texie hope to spread a powerful message of acceptance, reminding the world that everyone deserves to be loved and respected fully, while encouraging people to let go of harsh judgment and celebrate the diverse beauty of true love. Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss these inspiring stories of love, courage, and resilience. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. For 13 long years, Shelby Kinneary, a 20-year-old young woman, endured severe abdominal pain that gradually left her physically exhausted. However, she was repeatedly misdiagnosed with an eating disorder and was even referred to psychological support therapies because of medical misunderstandings surrounding her condition. It was only after her weight dropped to a dangerously alarming level that doctors finally discovered the real cause. Shelby was actually suffering from superior mesenteric artery syndrome, an extremely rare digestive disorder in which the small intestine becomes compressed between two arteries, causing a serious blockage. Discovering the true root cause of her condition opened a brighter new chapter in the young woman's life, finally freeing her from the invisible burden of years of misunderstanding and false assumptions. Today, although Shelby Kinneary is still gradually rebuilding her strength and currently relies on a feeding tube to receive liquid nutrition each day, she continues to maintain an incredibly inspiring sense of optimism. Through her resilience and determination to overcome adversity, Shelby has courageously rebuilt her life and proudly become a powerful source of inspiration for others battling rare medical conditions. Becky Dan once spent most of her youth running away from her own reflection in the mirror. Born with severe scoliosis that caused her body to collapse at age 10 and confined her to a wheelchair, This London girl used to view long hair or baggy clothes as shields against malicious taunts. At 27 years old, looking back at the time of being bullied and insecure about her 1.4 meters height, Becky understands that the greatest pain lay not in her curved spine, but in how her heart once rejected her own existence. The decision to break out of her insecure cocoon marked a major turning point, transforming the wounded girl into a highly talented and resilient photographic artist. Instead of running away, Becky used her camera lens to confront her body directly, creating bold and artistic self-portraits. By portraying the curved lines of her spine in the most authentic way, she turned her physical imperfection into a unique artistic language, proving that human resolve can be reborn from the deepest pains. Becky's artistic journey carries profound educational value and healthy entertainment, opening a new perspective on standards of beauty in modern society. Her award-winning works not only celebrate differences but also serve as a powerful monologue inspiring life energy for millions. She actively utilizes social media and exhibitions to raise public awareness about disabilities, helping those with self-doubt break down barriers of prejudice to reclaim their value and self-confidence. Becky's resilience stands as a powerful statement that the true stature of a human being is measured by the scale of dreams and the courage to overcome adversity. This humanistic story infuses faith into the community, promoting compassion and mutual understanding among people. Let us spread this positive energy from Becky's journey together to build a kind world where every soul is cherished, free to create, and ready to shine uniquely without being bound by any limitations. Kashmir Culberson stood tall before the large mirror, pressed the record button, and flashed a confident smile to welcome thousands of followers on social media. At 21 years old, this brave girl made a decision that completely changed the rest of her life: never to run away or bow her head before scrutinizing glances at her body. The congenital phocomelia syndrome ruthlessly caused her arms to not develop normally, turning every daily activity into a harsh challenge. However, instead of choosing to retreat into the shadows to brood over the injustice of fate, she turned this very private space into a deeply proud launchpad to step into the light. Phocomelia syndrome might shape the external physique, but it absolutely holds no right to define the future or limit the capability of Kashmir Culberson. The moment of looking straight into the glass was not merely an ordinary reflection, but the exact second the 21-year-old young woman chose to be reborn from imperfections. She decided to cast off all chains of insecurity, proudly turning her congenital flaw into a symbol of unique courage. Iron bravery helped her master life in an extraordinary way, performing every daily routine with her feet and resilient will, completely shattering all strict prejudiced standards of society. The sharp contrast between a deficient appearance and Kashmir's grand life energy serves as a costly educational lesson about the true value of a human being. The highly resilient story of the 21-year-old girl has become a powerful, inspiring fire, awakening self-esteem in the hearts of millions of people struggling out there. She proved an obvious truth that adversity can only cause harm when we allow ourselves to collapse. When you stop blaming destiny and courageously embrace yourself with tolerance, you will find infinite strength to craft a brilliant and immensely proud life in your very own way, with your own hands. And those are the 20 extraordinary stories of the women we've just explored. individuals who dared to push every limit, challenge preconceptions, and live fully as themselves. These experiences not only amaze us, but also inspire a powerful sense of courage, resilience, and belief in the potential of every person. If you found these stories incredible, hit like to support the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss the next inspiring videos. Share your thoughts in the comments. Which story impressed you the most and why? We'd love to hear your perspective. Can you believe your eyes when you see women whose extraordinary appearances seem to challenge everything we understand about nature and modern medicine? These are not creations of technology or movie special effects, but the real-life experiences of 20 women with some of the most remarkable physical differences in the world. From massive tumors that have severely affected facial structure and bodies transformed by exceptionally rare genetic conditions, to devastating complications from cosmetic procedures. Each woman lives with congenital differences or extensive scarring after undergoing numerous major surgeries. Are you brave enough to join us as we uncover the disturbing truths behind these dramatic physical transformations and witness the extraordinary moments when the chains of fate are broken by an unshakable will to survive? Behind the unconventional appearances that may shock the public and the bodies shaped by profound medical challenges lies a proud, often unseen struggle to survive. Reclaim control over one's destiny and redefine the illusion-driven world we encounter every day. Prepare yourself for a haunting yet deeply moving journey in today's video. And don't forget to hit like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications now so you can be among the first to discover more medical mysteries and extraordinary stories of transformation with us. Niran Sabimana Lichiana has faced an exceptionally challenging journey while living with a medical condition of unknown cause that has led to the development of tumors across her body. This unusual health condition has not only created significant physical difficulties in her daily life, but has also placed an enormous strain on her emotional well-being. Despite living with adversity and the limitations caused by her health, Lichiana has shown admirable resilience as she continues striving to maintain her life. When her story was shared, it drew widespread attention and deep compassion from the community and medical organizations, bringing hope that appropriate treatment options may become available in the future. Lichiana's journey is a powerful reminder of the strength of the human spirit and the hope that can rise above even life's greatest challenges. Lauren Mayo, a 19-year-old from New Orleans, Louisiana, is a remarkable symbol of resilience, transforming significant physical challenges into a source of inspiration for her community. At birth, she was diagnosed with arthrogryposis, a rare congenital condition that causes muscle tissue to become fibrotic and the joints to contract. As a result, Lauren is unable to use her arms or legs, stands just 3 feet 8 inches tall, and relies on the support of her family for every aspect of daily life, including getting out of bed, getting dressed, and attending to her personal hygiene. To get around, Lauren uses a specially designed wheelchair that she controls entirely with her mouth. Although doctors once believed she might not survive her first night after birth, she proved the extraordinary strength of her will to live by overcoming every expectation and growing into an independent young woman. Today, Lauren is a sophomore majoring in mass communication, with dreams of building a successful career in social media. Alongside her studies, she has also become a prominent content creator on TikTok, where she has gained more than 42,000 followers. Lauren skillfully uses her influence to share moments from her everyday life while raising public awareness about the disability community. Her journey is living proof that physical limitations can never confine a person's dreams or desire to make a meaningful contribution. Through her story, Lauren Mayo delivers a powerful message of courage, determination, and positive thinking to the younger generation. Megan Dixon, from Cambridgeshire, England, is a powerful symbol of courage, optimism, and an extraordinary determination to live despite facing some of the most severe medical challenges imaginable. Her health struggles began at the age of 13 when she developed whooping cough and glandular fever, after which her condition gradually deteriorated. By 14, she had lost the ability to walk and was initially diagnosed with myalgic encephalomyelitis, also known as ME. Her condition became increasingly complex when she turned 16, as she lost the ability to sit up independently, speak, move, and see, while also repeatedly falling into deep comas and experiencing dozens of seizures each day. Her body became so weak that doctors advised her family to prepare for the worst because they did not believe she would survive beyond the age of 18. Through remarkable determination, Megan not only passed that milestone, but also continued working closely with medical specialists to uncover the cause of her condition. She was eventually diagnosed with functional neurological disorder, FND, a rare condition that left her legs locked in place for 8 years and caused both of her knees to bend backward at a 45-degree angle. Because the damage to her bones and joints had become too severe to repair after years of prolonged contracture, the only remaining medical option to improve her quality of life was surgery to remove both legs, allowing her to use a specialized wheelchair more comfortably and effectively. Despite the darkest chapters of her illness, Megan Dixon's life began to move toward a brighter new chapter through the power of love and understanding. She became engaged to her boyfriend, Oliver Carrick, during a warm Disney-themed celebration. Oliver's unwavering support, together with that of her family, including practical acts of care such as personally building a wheelchair ramp leading to her small garden, has become one of the strongest foundations in her life. Today, Megan actively shares her journey on TikTok to raise public awareness and encourage others facing similar circumstances. Through her story, she hopes to deliver a deeply meaningful message. Physical differences or disabilities can never prevent anyone from pursuing happiness. And even during life's most difficult moments, holding on to the smallest positive things can always help us find the light and strength needed to keep moving forward each day. Alex Dacey, widely known across social media as Wheelchair Rapunzel, is an inspiring American disability advocate, entrepreneur, and content creator. She was born with type 2 spinal muscular atrophy, SMA, a rare genetic condition that affects motor neurons and progressively weakens the body's muscles. As a result, Alex has relied on a wheelchair since childhood. However, rather than choosing to live a secluded life, she transformed her physical challenges into a powerful platform for advocating for the rights, visibility, and inclusion of people with disabilities. Alex Dacey's journey of self-empowerment truly took off when she decided to use social media as a powerful tool to reshape public perceptions. With her confident, fashion-forward style and open-minded outlook, Alex freely shares moments from her daily life, her personal fashion choices, and honest perspectives on living with a disability. She challenges society's traditional beauty standards while promoting body positivity and greater respect for physical diversity. Her resilience and uplifting message quickly attracted hundreds of thousands of followers, establishing her as a distinctive icon of fashion, confidence, and individuality. One of the most profound and life-changing moments in Alex's journey came when she announced her pregnancy and later welcomed her first daughter, Ari. For someone living with spinal muscular atrophy, pregnancy and childbirth involved an extremely complex medical process with significant health risks. Through extraordinary courage and the support of her medical team and family, Alex was able to navigate her pregnancy safely. Becoming a mother brought her immense personal happiness, while also challenging outdated assumptions about the ability of people with disabilities to build families and experience motherhood. Today, Alex Dacey continues to spread positive energy, manage her own fashion brand, and use her voice to help build a more inclusive and equal world. Her life story is living proof that while the body may have limitations, the human spirit, the desire to live fully, and the ability to create happiness are truly limitless. What inspires you most about Alex? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Hit like and subscribe to the channel to help spread this positive energy. Maria, 30, lost the ability to control much of her body, particularly her left arm and leg, following a sudden health crisis during childhood. Because her neck and muscles became severely weakened and her speech was also affected, crawling on the ground remained her only way to move around for many years as she completed household chores and helped her mother. Despite living with a medical condition of unknown cause, Maria has remained remarkably resilient, continuing to clean, cook, and support her family in every way she can. A major turning point came when her story was shared by Aframax, drawing widespread compassion from the international community. Thanks to donations from generous supporters, Maria received a wheelchair that allowed her to move more easily, while her family also gained meaningful financial assistance to cover daily expenses and restore hope for the future. Tumaini, a 31-year-old woman from Kenya, has a small, childlike stature because of a congenital medical condition that prevented her body from developing normally. As the 8th child in her family and the only one affected by this condition, she faced a difficult journey growing up, taking 8 years to learn how to crawl and not beginning to walk until the age of 13. Because of her fragile health and frequent illnesses, Tumaini's education was repeatedly interrupted, leaving her with many limitations in daily life and requiring her mother's help with even the simplest tasks. Although she has endured doubtful stares and hurtful comments from people around her because of her unusual appearance, Tumaini has chosen silence over conflict and learned to accept herself as the key to finding peace, showing remarkable strength and resilience in the face of adversity. Allegra Cole is one of the most widely discussed figures across media and social platforms because of her bold decision to dramatically transform her appearance in pursuit of her ideal beauty standard. Before gaining international attention, she lived an ordinary life in the United States as a traditional piano teacher and a devoted mother. Her life began to change when she chose to undergo a series of cosmetic procedures to create an extremely curvaceous figure that challenged conventional standards of appearance. However, after her first breast augmentation, Allegra gradually discovered a deep passion for reshaping her body in a completely unconventional way. Following a series of complex cosmetic procedures that required an enormous financial investment, she underwent extensive enhancements to achieve an exceptionally large bust, making her one of the most unusually proportioned figures in the world. In addition, Allegra pursued several other procedures, including liposuction, buttock and calf enhancement, and facial fillers, in order to create the overall appearance she had always envisioned. Although her appearance choices have often sparked mixed reactions, Allegra Cole has consistently maintained that these transformations gave her greater confidence, opened new opportunities for an online modeling career, and allowed her to take full control of her own life. Her story reflects not only a deeply personal desire for self-expression, but also raises broader questions about the limits of modern cosmetic surgery. What do you think about Allegra Cole's bold journey of physical transformation? How far should a person be free to reshape their own body? And is society truly ready to respect beauty standards that fall outside the mainstream? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Isabella Lamanna, a first-year arts and sciences student at the University of Guelph, never initially intended to become a social media star. During the early days of the pandemic, she began posting videos of her daily life and popular dance trends after accepting a lighthearted challenge from a friend to see who could gain the most TikTok followers. Thanks to her authenticity and positive energy, her account quickly exploded in popularity, attracting nearly 1 million followers. This newfound fame became a powerful platform for Lamanna to raise awareness about congenital dwarfism, a medical condition affecting approximately 650,000 people worldwide. Lamanna was born with skeletal dysplasia, a rare disorder affecting cartilage and bone development that causes shortened limbs and occurs in approximately 1 out of every 100,000 births. Through her own experiences, she has developed a deep understanding of the challenges faced by this community, especially since more than 400 different forms of dwarfism exist. By skillfully combining entertaining content with educational videos, she gives viewers an honest look into her everyday life while helping to correct misconceptions and challenge outdated stereotypes. Beyond her work on social media, Lamanna is also an active community advocate in her everyday life. She volunteers with the nonprofit organization Little People of Ontario, helping coordinate activities and strengthen the organization's public presence, while also maintaining membership in Little People of America. Lamanna has participated in more than a dozen public speaking events as a patient ambassador for the Hospital for Sick Children, known as Sick Kids, in Toronto, where she has received medical care since birth. During 7th grade, she spent more than 5 months living at the hospital after undergoing spinal fusion surgery and treatment to correct scoliosis. Although Lamanna still occasionally encounters uninformed stares, insensitive remarks, or disrespectful behavior from some people around her, she no longer allows those experiences to hurt her as deeply as they once did. Instead, she has learned to view them as opportunities to speak up, share her perspective, and help others better understand the lives of people with dwarfism. Through her own journey of growth, Lamanna powerfully affirms that people with dwarfism have the same right to dream, love, work, succeed, and enjoy a full and meaningful life as anyone else. To her, height should never be used as a measure of human worth. What matters most is confidence, inner strength, and the way each person chooses to create happiness for themselves. Isabella Barrett stands out as a remarkable example of independence and sharp business instincts, having reportedly become a self-made millionaire by the age of 6. She first gained public attention as one of the breakout stars of the hit reality television series Toddlers and Tiaras, and quickly used that media exposure as a springboard into the world of professional business. Soon after appearing on the show, Isabella launched her own jewelry line, Glitzy Girl, which rapidly achieved significant financial success. She did not stop there. By the age of 15, Isabella had expanded her influence in the fashion and beauty industries by founding 2 clothing brands, By the Crown and House of Beretti, while also launching her own skincare line. Her combined earnings from these business ventures, along with revenue from social media, music, and other strategic investments, reportedly ranged from $30,000 to $150,000 per month. To help her manage such substantial income, her parents provided financial guidance and gave her a weekly allowance of $2,500. With the money she earned herself, Isabella developed a strong passion for luxury fashion and acquired several high-end items, including a $30,000 jet ski and a $20,000 ATV. At a major milestone in her career, she officially debuted a new fashion collection at the prestigious New York Fashion Week. Determined to make both the runway show and the VIP after-party a resounding success, the young entrepreneur did not hesitate to personally cover the enormous $85,000 cost entirely out of her own pocket. Isabella Barrett's life story is living proof that talent, confidence, and strong business instincts can lead to extraordinary achievements regardless of age. Jasmine Walton, a 23-year-old woman from Daytona Beach, Florida, transformed a deeply personal tragedy into a powerful journey of hope and mental health awareness. For many years, she quietly lived with frightening hallucinations caused by undiagnosed schizophrenia. In January 2023, overwhelming psychological distress pushed her into a severe crisis, during which she harmed herself. Despite suffering serious facial injuries and undergoing 2 emergency surgeries to save her life, Jasmine made a remarkable recovery after spending 2 weeks in a medically induced coma. After recovering and receiving an accurate diagnosis, Jasmine chose not to hide from her experience, but to courageously confront both her physical and emotional scars. She began using her personal TikTok account to speak honestly about her recovery, facial reconstruction procedures, and ongoing efforts to manage schizophrenia with professional medical care. Through her openness and courage, Jasmine attracted nearly 300,000 followers and transformed her platform into a supportive space that encourages people facing mental health crises to seek help from their families, communities, and medical professionals. Jasmine Walton's story is living proof that even after the darkest moments, a person can rediscover a love for life and become a powerful source of strength and hope for others. For many years, the life of Mrs. True Mui Chai from Vietnam was marked by immense hardship as a large facial tumor developed, severely affecting her vision and breathing. The condition created major challenges in her daily life, from eating and communicating to carrying out even the most basic activities, while also taking away her ability to work. For her and her family, hope rested largely on limited social assistance and the unwavering support of loved ones. A life-changing turning point came in late 2015 when her story drew support from the community as well as dedicated medical teams at the National Hospital of Odontostomatology in Hanoi and Viet Duc Hospital. Although the surgery was considered extremely high risk, the doctors remained determined to move forward in hopes of giving her a better quality of life. On December 21, 2015, a major operation lasting more than 8 hours was successfully performed, completely removing a tumor weighing nearly 4 kilograms. Following that, specialists carried out reconstructive procedures to help restore balance and symmetry to her facial features. After a strict and carefully monitored recovery period, Mrs. Chai's health gradually stabilized and improved in what many saw as a remarkable transformation. Freed from the physical burden she had carried for so long, she was able to return to daily life with renewed comfort, a gentler appearance, and a radiant smile. Mrs. True Mui Chai's journey is not only a story of overcoming personal adversity, but also a deeply moving testament to compassion, the dedication of Vietnam's medical professionals, and the extraordinary power of community support and human kindness. A major turning point came when an unexpected traffic accident forced Paola Antonini to adjust the course of her life and adapt to using a mobility aid on her left leg. Facing immense physical and emotional challenges at the cusp of a promising career, the young Brazilian made the courageous choice not to surrender to fate. Rather than retreating into regret, she embraced her new reality with a proactive and positive mindset. This strong determination opened a completely new chapter, transforming adversity into a launchpad for extraordinary achievements. The advent of modern bionic technology allowed her to make a proud comeback on prestigious fashion runways. Her high-tech prosthetic legs, with their bold and angular designs, became more than mere medical aids. They were transformed into statement accessories, symbolizing strength and individuality. Walking confidently and showcasing her imperfect beauty publicly quickly turned her into a powerful fashion icon. This innovative mindset challenged the rigid standards of traditional beauty in the entertainment and fashion industries. By actively sharing her recovery journey and vibrant lifestyle on social media, she has built an invaluable platform for inspiration and education. Short videos capturing her engaging in sports, dancing, or traveling convey a powerful message about taking control of one's life and overcoming personal limitations. Her natural, effortless optimism encourages young people to adopt a more open perspective on accepting physical differences, inspiring them to focus on inner value rather than the invisible pressures of outward appearance. This proud and inspiring journey has ignited a powerful flame of hope for people with disabilities around the world. She has shown convincingly that a physical challenge does not mean life stops. It can mark the beginning of a greater mission. Her resilience has inspired the growth of humanitarian support funds and raised awareness about equality and rights for all individuals. Paola Antonini remains a vivid testament to the fact that human courage and a genuine smile are the brightest lights that can shine through any storm. What inspires you most about Paola Antonini's journey? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Hit like and subscribe to the channel to help spread hope, resilience, and the message of equality to even more people. Mary Sebastian Pickles Magdalene, commonly known by her professional name Mary Magdalene, is a Canadian model and content creator who gained widespread attention on social media for her highly unconventional appearance following a long series of cosmetic procedures. From a young age, she reportedly spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on various body modifications to create a look she considered unique and unlike anyone else's. These transformations included procedures involving her breasts, lips, nose, hips, and several other areas of her body. Mary quickly drew international media attention because of her controversial appearance. She was once reported to have one of the largest busts in the world, with each breast weighing approximately 11 pounds. However, her repeated cosmetic procedures also led to serious health complications. In 2023, one of her breast implants ruptured, forcing her to undergo additional surgery and prompting her to reconsider the direction she had taken. Beyond the controversy surrounding her appearance, Mary has consistently defended every individual's right to make their own choices about their body. She regularly shares her daily life, surgical journey, and personal experiences with hundreds of thousands of followers on social media. The story of Mary Sebastian Pickles Magdalene reflects modern debates about beauty standards, personal freedom, and the potential health risks associated with extreme cosmetic procedures. Marika Naj is a deeply inspiring woman whose journey is a powerful story of overcoming insecurity and embracing her natural beauty. Born with an extremely rare congenital condition that caused dark pigmented patches to cover more than 60% of her body, Marika faced many emotional challenges throughout her childhood. Because of her unique appearance, she spent years hiding herself away, often wearing clothes that fully covered her skin in an attempt to avoid curious stares and unwanted attention from others. Although she was surrounded by unconditional love and support from her family, the pressure of conventional beauty standards still became a major barrier that prevented her from fully enjoying her youth. However, a true turning point came when Marika realized that constantly hiding herself was only making her more exhausted and taking away her right to live happily. With remarkable courage and determination, she began a journey of self-love by bravely stepping outside her comfort zone, letting go of the clothes that once concealed her body, and finally wearing the dresses she had always dreamed of wearing with confidence. Not stopping at freeing herself from invisible social pressures, she also made the bold decision to share her photos and personal story across online platforms in order to spread a powerful message about self-confidence. Marika's honesty and positive outlook on life quickly touched the hearts of many people, transforming her into a proud symbol of the movement celebrating diverse beauty. From a shy young woman burdened by insecurity, she rose with incredible strength to become an inspiring advocate, powerfully proving that physical differences are not obstacles, but unique marks that give each person their own value and identity. Marika Naj's courageous journey is not only a personal story about overcoming fear, but also a meaningful lesson that encourages people everywhere to bravely embrace and appreciate their own uniqueness. Do you believe that our differences can become our greatest strength? Leave a comment with your thoughts, hit the like button, and subscribe to the channel for more inspiring stories. After completing her study program in Paris and returning to Hong Kong, designer Robbie Yim Chor-pik faced a devastating turning point on Valentine's Day in 1998. A serious car accident caused her vehicle to veer off the road and crash violently into a guardrail, throwing her from the car. This tragic incident resulted in a head injury, a broken collarbone, and severe damage to her cervical nerves, leaving her paralyzed from the shoulders down and confined to a wheelchair for life. Facing an irreversible adversity, Robbie Yim chose courage over despair and depression, confronting reality to embark on an extraordinary journey of self-healing. Encouraged by her therapist, who called it a new beginning, she persistently practiced writing, relearned how to draw from scratch, and gradually adapted to an independent life. Determined not to let her wheelchair limit her freedom, she trained tirelessly and successfully earned a driver's license to move around on her own. Fueled by the love and support of her family and friends, her dream of becoming a designer was reignited when she decided to launch her own design business in 2007, personally driving herself to meet partners and clients. Her personal experiences inspired Robbie Yim to embark on a journey advocating for the rights of women, the underprivileged, and the disabled community in Hong Kong. She believes that products and public spaces can be significantly improved and better designed to help wheelchair users enhance their quality of life, enabling them to integrate into society more easily and enjoy equal access to community resources. In addition to her business work, she actively contributes her skills through volunteer design projects for various charities, and is directly involved in urban planning and civic education initiatives in the city. thanks to her persistent contributions and unwavering spirit in overcoming every challenge. Robbie Yim was honored with a nomination for the Hong Kong Spirit Awards in the category of Perseverance. Her life story stands not only as a testament to iron will, but also as a powerful inspiration, embodying the aspiration to build a fairer, better, and more inclusive society for all. The extraordinary transformation journeys of the 20 women with some of the world's most remarkable physical differences have now come to an end. But the powerful impact of their stories will undoubtedly remain with us and forever change the way we view life. They offer the strongest possible reminder that although the boundary between reality and illusion may sometimes be fragile, no technology or physical transformation can define or imprison a person's true worth, inner strength, dignity, and self-respect. Anne Jenkins, a woman from London, Ontario, faced an incredibly difficult journey while living with a severe form of atopic dermatitis associated with malassezia affecting her head and neck, a condition that significantly impacted both her health and self-confidence. Despite the challenges she encountered in accessing treatment support, Anne refused to give up hope. Her turning point came when her story was shared in a local newspaper, touching the hearts of her community. Through collective donations and overwhelming public support, Anne was finally able to afford the treatment she urgently needed. Her journey is not only a story of restoring health and rebuilding confidence, but also a heartwarming reminder of the power of compassion, proving that human kindness and community support can spark hope and bring extraordinary change during life's most difficult moments. Maddie Blitvich is a bright and energetic 7-year-old girl who continues to embrace life despite living with Pfeiffer syndrome type 2, a rare genetic condition that affects the structure of the skull as well as speech and hearing abilities. With the devoted care of her single mother, Rachel, Maddie is given every opportunity to enjoy a childhood filled with love, normalcy, and meaningful experiences. She currently attends a school that is committed to supporting her individual development and needs. Although she faces some challenges with balance and coordination, Maddie remains full of energy and dreams of riding a bike freely just like other children her age. However, Maddie's fragile and uniquely shaped skull means that standard helmets available on the market cannot provide a safe or proper fit for her. Understanding her mother's concern and frustration in trying to find suitable protection, a design laboratory at the University of Auckland stepped in to help. A team of specialists there began working with advanced mapping technology and cutting-edge 3D printing to create a fully customized helmet designed specifically for Maddie, giving her the chance to safely pursue her dream of riding a bike like other children. Enam Hikines does not view the depigmented patches on her body as a medical flaw, but rather as powerful artistic brushstrokes created by nature itself. Vitiligo has transformed her skin into a unique map, where the strong contrast between tones creates an appearance that is both mystical and elegant. Instead of hiding beneath heavy makeup, she has courageously embraced her difference, presenting it as a bold statement of natural beauty, forcing the world to reconsider narrow and conventional beauty standards. Her journey has been an uncompromising fight against stigma and the curious, often judgmental stares of the crowd. Enam Hikines has turned criticism into motivation, becoming a model and influential social activist who uses her voice to advocate for people with unique skin conditions. She proves that vitiligo is not a flaw that needs to be erased, but a one-of-a-kind gift that allows her to shine in a truly distinctive way. Behind her striking appearance lies a positive life philosophy. Skin does not define human value, but how you cherish it determines your stature. Enum Haikins not only spreads medical knowledge to dispel myths about vitiligo, but also ignites a flame of hope for millions of hearts wounded by being different. Her story is a profound reminder that true perfection lies in the courage to live authentically. Thank you for bravely staying with us until the very end of this video. If these extraordinary stories touched your heart, please hit like. Share the video to help spread this message to even more people. And don't forget to leave your strongest thoughts in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel now so you won't miss the next incredible medical mysteries and inspiring journeys of people breaking through life's greatest limits. Goodbye, and we'll see you